It is Friday, August the 20th, 2010. We're back at the cathedrals with one difference, and that is that this time I have a high definition camera. I just want to make sure that I'm documenting everything that I did the other day, but this time in high definition. And again, it's just to do this stuff justice, because you never know when the authorities are going to come and erase this. Just to give you an idea about this, again, it goes all the way down here, along here. Fortunately, this, look at that, I mean, that's MYOH, and look what it looks like. It's almost like, that's why I said this is such a remarkable place to be, probably at night. And the MYOH, because it's in silver right here, looks like it's sort of shining. I have a friend who's also interested in graffiti and documenting the material over here. And I'm so glad now that I've got the high definition camera just to show you this. And that must be really something to see if you come here at night, especially on a full moon. And I'd also mention there's the MYOH here, just shining in the darkness. And there's reason why I call it the cathedral. Take a look. Isn't this something? And I'll tell you something else that's different since the last time I was here. That right there. It used to just say, "It's time." And someone added, "To get laid," including a kind of a smiley face there. An emoticon. Again, the effect of sunlight. Like that. And here's what the MYOH looks like when sunlight is on it. So you can get this kind of effect here. And clearly it's going to be a photograph taken of the MYOH. It's difficult sometimes getting these things in. Funny, it has the same reaction that I did, which is you first are against graffiti, and then once you really start documenting it, then you realize that there's some remarkable artists. And even if there isn't just art, maybe if just tagging and stuff like that, that's important to document too. That, and where's the swastika that I found here? Where is it? Oh yeah, right there. And right there. Because you want to document the occurrences. Look at this. Look what's just in the water. Where is it? Let's see if I can make this shot. The cathedrals. I'm calling this the west side of MYOH. Look what I found. A very, very old can, rusted. And I'm just wondering whether that wasn't the can used to paint that KTC. Because there's no way that that was sprayed. It is Friday, August the 20th, 2010, and we're now on the other side, which I call the east side of the cathedral. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be documenting this. Look at the size of that. With a high definition camera. And also document any changes since the last time I was here, which was just 3 or 4 days ago. And that's been confirmed, as has, I'm now going to count this as the 4th swastika. Remember I said that swastikas are of interest to me? So that makes 4. And gosh, it would be awful if I didn't notice that just a few days ago. It is Thursday, August the 12th, 2010, and I'm here following up on a tip about some really amazing graffiti. And oh my God, it's all over. And just documenting. There's the OGC group mentioned the other day. This looks like it might have been painted over, not sure. We know at least from this thing up here, at least something's been surviving since 2008. So much for my hope to be for a photograph of me standing beside its time. I certainly can't stand beside that now. But that's okay. That's the nature of graffiti. It changes. Boy, does it change. Still doing that. This is a more extensive site, graffiti site. The largest one that I had documented previous to this was on the island of Maui, in Kahalui side. But this, when I asked my friend the first time he saw it, I let him come in here first. I said, "What do you think?" And his reaction was, "It's a good start." Just for orientation, here's where we are. And to point out, I pointed that out last time, and I certainly remember Nirvana over here, but this behind it, I think, is new. And it's quite typical, I think, of a way a lot of graffiti artists feel, and that is, it says, "I will never stop. The edge is near." But look how far up that guy had to be. Had to maneuver around that one to go there. And so one of the things that I say about the graffiti artists and how the kind of risk takers that they are. I mean, think about it. Look, there it is. And look what would happen if you misstepped. Those are unforgiving rocks. And yet, someone's been compelled to go that far to say, "Here's my message. Look how far up I can write it."
First of all, remember, you can take the headpiece and photograph with that camera.
Oh, I know, I've already done it. Like I did a photograph of that. I will never stop, the edge is near. But what's interesting is, like, just imagine what risk-taking it takes, and I don't remember that.
I was thinking about that. How to, like...
He'd have to negotiate.
I can see how you can get up onto these without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Getting around that pillar to get up there, that's taking a... I can see how you do it. I wouldn't do it.
No, and just look, I mean, it's unforgiving. Look what it's not like, you're falling into 10 feet of water. That's rocks and...
Oh, you fall down there, you're not dead. You're going to be very dead.
Oh, yeah. And yet they do that. And you know what it is? It's just saying, look what I can do. Not only look what I can do, I know the edge is near, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just fascinating. Are you sure you've documented everything?
I don't know. No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Yeah, I know. And I mean, I will.
Sure, I haven't documented everything. Absolutely not a chance.
Yeah. Well, always come back. Interesting.